What's up, everybody? Evan here for grips.com with a special video. In honor of Grips poker training reaching 2 million views, we're gonna do something special. What up, what up? So, to my subscribers, I do apologize for the delay since I released the last video. I hope you didn't think I fell off the map again, like I did last year around this time. And for new viewers, welcome to the channel. Thanks for stopping by. Today, I'm going to show you how to get the most out of this channel so that you can take your poker game to the next level. It's very simple. That's what we're trying to accomplish here at Grips Poker Training. I've been receiving a lot of feedback that the channel can be difficult to navigate. When new people show up, they're like, man, where do I go? I want to get stacking, I want to get good at poker, but I don't know where to go. So it's time to fix that right meow. So if you are a beginner, or you want to work on your fundamentals, or your preferred learning method is the classroom, lecture, seminar style of teaching, start with my playlist, Get Stackin University, okay? Where you will build a strong foundation. And don't worry, it's not only for beginners. This series also covers some intermediate and advanced concepts. So for anyone who's already grinding and wants to brush up, maybe this is a good series worth checking out. If you're interested in tournament poker, or you like a review style of video going through hand histories, or you like clicking on pictures of hot chicks, then make your way on over to my MTT playlist. I've included the link to the high stakes playlist, but there is also a low stakes MTT playlist for anyone who's interested in learning how to crush those $20 tournaments and under. And remember, concepts apply to both high and low stakes tournaments, and pretty much anything you learn on this channel is going to be applicable in many different poker playing environments. Don't think that just because you saw something played at 5-10 NL, it's not going to apply at 50 cents a dollar. Okay? If you are interested in playing cash games, be it online or live, then I would encourage you to check out my Bankroll Challenge series, where I ran up $100 to $10,000. There are again three playlists for this one. One on party poker, one on Betfair, and one reviewing the key hands. Since honestly in the series I get it up to about 1,500. And then a lot of the hands didn't make the footage because, well, I was 12 to 18 tabling on a laptop, and I really didn't think all that popping up would make for good videos. But I reviewed the key hands, and there's a lot to learn from the discussion that goes on in that series. So really encourage checking it out. And my personal favorite, something that I think everyone should watch, is Project Get Me Stackin, where you, the viewers, send in your poker questions, be it on the table strategy or off the table holistics, and I share my knowledge, breaking down some answers and techniques to help you improve your game. And of course, your overall life as well. So, be lost no more. All the information you need is right here in these lists. And if you ever forget where to go, come back to this video. Playlists are on the channel page. So yeah, just leave them up for a bit. You can pick where you want to click. It'll pop up in a new window. Still got lots to talk about. And now I'm going to go into my usual review. Talk a little bit about what's been going on with me in October, my plans for the future, and I will have an exercise for you later in the video that's really going to empower you and enable you to do more. So, bye-bye to the playlists. Hello to me again. So, last month's goal. Focus less on power, more on this. Let me grab them. Last month's goals involved just getting a badass morning regimen that would set me up for the rest of the day. I was very, very happy with my choice to focus on this side of things rather than just trying to grind it out. And let's look a little bit at why. This is something I just made up. It's a little graphic, and I just learned about word smart arts, so please excuse the ghetto-ness of this graphic. It's the idea that matters, and it's something that I've been working with the last few months, and I call it the spectrum of energy. So basically here in the middle, where we want to be, is where we are going to have the most energy to work with. If we're on this side, working really hard, eventually all our resources are going towards just working and slaving away, and we have no energy left for other things. If we go on this side, where we just sit around and do nothing and act really lazy, eventually all our resources are drained because we just don't know how to do anything else. And some people think that the workaholic thing is the way to go because you get a lot of stuff done, but the people who find themselves on this side of the spectrum are unable to relax. And when it comes time to just like hang out with the buddies or like go on a vacation, they feel like they need to be doing stuff constantly, and therefore they're just constantly draining their energy. So I spent a lot of time over on this side in the last year because I wanted to produce a lot of content, learn a lot about the game, become the best player I could. And I was like wondering why I was tired all the time and I couldn't perform that well. So since I've already found myself here, it was important to get back to here. And that's where decreasing the video schedule and decreasing the amount of playing I did really helped me out. So this month, I think I played like 6 sessions or 7 sessions, but I managed to win more money than I did in September, and I actually won every single time that I played. Okay? And I think that this is a big result of working on myself every day off the tables, talking about going to the gym, talking about stretching, talking about eating good nutrition, working on my mental capacity, just sitting there chilling, meditating, working with professionals, accepting advice and direction, reading lots of books, being really open to ideas and change and options and applying them, but really spending a lot of time closer to this side, doing activities that would, like stretching and well, reading not so much, but not going for the full couch potato approach, but doing some things that a more relaxed, calm person might do. So from doing this, I've been able to get more in tune with my body, finding what my body and mind need to perform at that peak level so that I can do the activity that works to accomplish the goal and get me in the state I need to be in rather than just doing an activity because I think it might be good for me. That's where a lot of people end up overtraining at the gym, reading too much, burning themselves out, stuff like that. So I think that this morning Kickstarter really made that happen. And I would encourage you to try to come up with something similar, start small, but find things that work for you that just get you in a zone. And I actually stopped doing the brain games halfway through the month because I found that it was a little too much. I've been doing them for like 3 months straight and they were kind of making me tired. So I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna stop with the brain games so I have more mental capacity freed up to perform. And a great quote is that the way you start your day is the greatest predictor of how the rest of your day will go. So, put in the 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, start your day right. It's really gonna pay off. Also, talking about success, very exciting, I won my first live tourney. It was a 48-person, $1,000 buy-in, so nothing huge, but I felt like I was the best player. I went out there to win. I was playing on 3 hours of sleep. It didn't matter. I took the thing down. I ran decent, but I outplayed these guys hard. I was definitely the best player. While other people were taking smoke breaks and having to leave the table mid-level to go take smokes because they were stressed, I was stretching. On dinner break, when they were eating food that's going to tire them out, I was going for a jog and doing my meditation, getting my body and mind in the right place. It's really important to keep that chi flowing so that the brain is always on, performing at its highest level. I mean, Poker tournaments are a long grind, and there's a lot of money on the line. So it's important to be performing at your highest where you can. So, hard work pays off, or maybe it's karma for all the good I've been trying to do, but I'm very thankful and appreciative for the results that I've been able to have despite, playing less. It's like I've gotten rewarded for doing the right things, and in poker and in life, you're going to find that's a common trend, that if you do the right things, you do get rewarded for it. Good things happen. So, all right, now on to November, the goals. Boom. I'm not going to write it down this month because I'm actually not going to be here for most of the month. So I got some good news and some bad news. I'm going to start with the bad news, I guess, get it out of the way. Despite coming closer to that good center of energy that I talked about, I still feel I'm kind of on the workaholic, go side of things. Not quite as much, but I'm still polarized to that high energy side of the spectrum. So I'm going to go even farther to the other side, to the lazy couch potato side, with the hopes of bringing myself to the true center. So to do this, I'm taking a vacation. I'm going away for 3 weeks, maybe 4, to take a break from the stresses and pace of living in a big city, and give myself a chance to just soak everything in that's been happening, appreciate what's been going on. But I'm also going to practice. There are 2 awesome tourneys going on that I'm going to try to win. One is the Punta Cana Poker Classic, $500,000 guaranteed, and the other one is World Poker Tour Saint Martin, which is a $3,500, probably going to pay $250,000 up top. If you are going to be at either of those stops, hit me up. Send me an email, let me know. I would love to meet you guys, and I'm just going to keep riding the heater. So while I'm gone, though, I'm going to be focusing on these goals here of kind of just keeping everything together. Having a hard time. Yeah, together. So the 3 focal points are my mind, my body, and the spirit, and just keeping them all together in a positive state. And the way the goals that I'm going to try to do with these 3 things are to strengthen them, see at the top, expand them, make them bigger. That's through stretching or accessing more knowledge, just making them bigger, and take the time to relax them, which is one part of the equation that's very often overlooked. So expansion is the thing that kind of happens from both strengthening and relaxing, and together it's going to make for a very solid, very strong result. And the way that I'm going to achieve these things, I believe, is by being present in the moment, not worrying about the future, not worrying about the past, just being there with everything that's going on and staying focused and fully engaged with what's going on. Now, the good news is that I'm going to be documenting my travels and talking about how thinking about these goals has been helping me. And I'm going to do my best to share the experience with you guys and girls. So, if you're not already doing it, follow me on Twitter, @GripsPoker, for updates and pics. And also, I'm not fully abandoning y'all. In addition to the exercise coming in this video, I'm going to be releasing a few videos while I'm gone with more empowerment exercises so that you can really pick up steam while I'm gone on your quest to becoming the best poker player that you can be. Another bit of good news is that once I get myself back to that energy peak, the center of my energy spectrum, I'm just going to be able to bring you better content when I get back. I'm going to have more energy to do stuff, but I'm also just going to have better ideas because things are going to be flowing better. There's going to be less blockages. So think of me disappearing as an investment in you getting a better teacher, and more importantly, an opportunity for you to get to invest some time in yourself without my voice distracting you on the daily. Because sometimes silence is the best teacher. All right, so we're hitting 2 million views tomorrow or whatever. So I want to give a big thank you to everyone who helped make this happen. And I want to give an even bigger thank you to everyone who's taken the extra step and made an effort to support the project and to support my efforts to build this community. If it weren't for your belief and support and positivity, I probably would have given up a long time ago. So thank you from the bottom of my heart, really big thank you. If you're new and you like to show your support, or if you've been watching for a little while and you want to do a bit more than just be a passive observer, well, there are plenty of options you can use, all of which greatly help. So in no particular order, I guess we'll start with fundraising. All of which goes towards things for you guys like bankroll building opportunities, free rolls, investments in making the training better. For example, maybe a new microphone, new camera, some decorations for my plain ass walls, as you see. Maybe bringing some name players on the show for some interviews. I'm not sure, but all the money that comes in from fundraising goes right back into the project to enhance your experience. So there are two ways you can help with fundraising. The first is by signing up to one of our unofficial sponsors through the links in the video description and making a real money deposit of $50 or more. And I think actually that for 888, even a $20 deposit triggers that refer a friend bonus. So yeah, that's cool. The other option, if you can't play on those sites or you just don't want to, is to send a donation via PayPal or PokerStars. Again, the information for that is in the video description, so just check below if you're interested in doing either of those two things. Now, there are plenty of other ways you can help and show your support that don't involve money, and that doesn't make them any less helpful. Any way that you're supporting is super beneficial and awesome. So, one I really like is just hearing your guys' success stories or words of encouragement. The Grips Facebook wall and Twitter are great places to send success stories. I've gotten some nice emails about people who have won live tournaments after having been losing players for like multiple years. It's crazy. And if you've got anything nice to say about me or about the community or about poker in general, you know what, slap it down in the comments of this video. Something that would make me really, really happy would be coming back from my trip and seeing like 1,000 comments on this video, maybe 98% of which are positive, because obviously a couple of trolls are gonna pop through. It's all good energy. Just, you know, typing it out, posting that comment, and the good karma will come back to you, I promise. Easy one, views. Every minute you put towards your training shows me that my work is appreciated. So keep on watching and don't be afraid to watch a video more than once. If you come back to a video, I've done this with a lot of seminars and programs that I've listened to. If you come back to a video with a different mindset or a different knowledge base, you may learn something new, interpret something differently, or catch something you missed the first time around. And finally, sharing with your friends, family, anyone except your opponents, really, because we don't want to do that. But sharing with the people you care about is huge. The more people I can reach and teach, the more successful I consider myself. And if I can teach 100,000 people to become winning poker players and avoid the mistakes and difficulties and pitfalls that I've had to go through in my career, then I'll consider the Grips Poker Training Project a success. I know it's a big goal. It's a really big goal to try to teach 100,000 people when we don't even have 20,000 subscribers yet. But I'm a big fan of the expression, shoot for the moon, and if you don't make it, at least you'll fall amongst the stars. Good place to be. So anything you can do to help or support is appreciated. And remember, I don't expect anything from you other than for you to put forth your best effort whenever you watch or whenever you play. That's it. Just give the best you can whenever you're putting your time towards poker. Don't half-ass it. If you're giving me that, Then I give you my thanks, and here's to the first 2 million, and to many million more. Anyway, as promised, I'm going to get on to the exercise that I mentioned earlier. It is empowerment exercise number 1, creating awareness. So, I want you to think of something in your poker game or in your life that you would like to be better at, that you would like to improve on. And honestly, it's probably better if you pick something outside of poker, because anything in your life that's bothering you that you can improve on is going to help you in your poker game. And now we got 5 levels of awareness that we can bring into play. It's up to you what level you choose. Maybe you choose level 0 and you say, fuck it, I don't even want to do this exercise. I want to go click some buttons and stack some chips. So level 1 is think about the thing. Think about the thing that you want to improve. That's it. Level 2 is to write that thing down. And you see we're getting a slightly higher level of commitment when instead of just thinking about it, now we put it on paper, it's going to be more likely to be remembered. Number 3 is to take that idea and say it out loud, because words create power. And now we're getting to the real levels of commitment. Number 4 is to write that thing down and look at it daily. Put it by your computer, put it on your fridge, wherever you spend a lot of time, in your car maybe. Put that thing on paper there so you're going to see it every day and be constantly reminded of it. And number 5, the highest level of commitment for creating awareness is to say it out loud to someone you care about or someone you value, because now there's that accountability that you've told this person you want to work on it and you don't want to let them down, and therefore your actions are going to be in line with you making that happen. If you think this is like wishy-washy and not going to work, well, let's be honest, guys, the proof is in the pudding. You have seen me write down my goals every month, and I have told them to you verbally, because I value your guys' opinions, I value your guys' feedback, and that's why I would constantly go through that exercise every month of putting up my goals and explaining what I want to do and why I want to do them. And you know what? I've been accomplishing just about every single goal that I've been putting down on paper. It didn't happen right away at first, but the momentum picked up, and now I can just get shit done. Get shit done, get shit done, get shit done, get shit done. Which is why, you know, this whole thing right here is really going to give me an insane amount of power, I think, and complete a lot of things for me. And I ain't worried about it. I'm pretty confident that I can get it done. Remember, the ultimate goal for me is still to win the Aussie Millions come February. So all actions that I take are in line with making that a reality. So stay subscribed, follow along. There will be more exercises and more shared experiences to come. I'm going to leave you guys with those playlists again, so now that you're done listening to me talk and getting you pumped up and ready to train and ready to play, you can start working on the part of your game that you want to work on. Remember, y'all, I'm taking you from rags to riches, homies. We ain't done. Might have 99 problems, but stacking chips ain't one.